This is going to be our second semi-final of the night. Just going to go AFK. And it's going to be a run back. Murko versus K-Top. Or obviously K-Top has requested I put him and his brother's gamertag in his gamertag, which is how he enters in the tournament broadcasts. So let's not forget K-Top and H-Dope are two brothers in Greece, both incredibly strong players. But this is a run back of a run back. These guys played last week, gave us an incredible set. It totally could have been grand finals, and I'd have been happy with that. 3-2, I believe. And once again, K-Top with his patented Thunder God, and Murko with his patented Hellfire. And I'm joined again by Use for Glue from the UK to help me analyse some of these plays, and let's see what happens.
Well, of course, we talked about this earlier. Raiden's constant threat of a safe armoured move. It could really slow down. I think it should slow down what are normally fast, rampant Hellfire players, you know.
But we actually saw that last week. A matchup change was originally K-Top's rushdown, like we're seeing right now. Counter-poking with the armoured the reversal there, the Vicinity Blast, was so key. And Murko started doing better when he was reading it. He was letting K-Top whiff it and basically waste the bar. And when he realised K-Top had no bar, that was when he pressed his advantage. And once again, I mean, I know we were saying this is dominant performance, but you really can't count out Murko. This guy has made so many comebacks again. Are we going to see another one?
Gonna have breaker in time.
It's the stagger.
And there we go.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
That's the exact
Now,
thing.
what was that, Glue? What was that?
Well, obviously, K-Top took the the pedal off at the end and let him escape. And, of course, the thing that saved him at the end of the game was that armoured electricity. What is it? Vicinity Blast? Is that
I believe the Vicinity Blast is the term, and Murko with a really nice conversion right there, staggering the standing 3. And I believe the standing 3 is a really nice pressure tool, because on hit you can combo from it, on block it's good anyway. Tries to get the splat, but doesn't quite achieve that. But K-Top pushing him in the corner, and the raw back 2, no fear, just risking everything. It's definitely risky doing it against Scorpion, someone that hits you as hard as he does. 2 bars of meter gone just like that.
Yeah,
big punish, that's game over.
This is the thing, K-Top have to take, as long as he's a bar meter, he doesn't have to take any of the stagger pressure. He doesn't have to take any of it. He can just armor out at any point he wants. So, I think he has to utilize that armored move more.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna come down to Murko allowing K-Top to get rid of it. You're not gonna punish it, so you just have to let K-Top waste the bar. But then again, this is Thunder God Raiden. He has some of the greatest meter build in the game, without a shadow of a doubt. Trip guarding the NJP only gets a down 1 though, but a clutch delayed wake up to just not eat that forward 4. Murko catching so many people with that forward 4 constantly, tournament after tournament, getting so much damage for it too.
I noticed the K-Top, he's not afraid to let go of shocker, raw shocker. I mean, that doesn't know.
What? Anti-air in the NJP and then tagging him with the forward 3 again. The guys, the conversion master of Hellfire in action as we speak. Hit confirming the 1-1-3 as well. Let's go.
This should be it. This should be game.
That's game over. That is game over. What a game number 1 for Murko.
That's it, man. Scorpion just needs. You can keep him out the whole game.
That he earned 2 respects from me. Cherish it. It does not come often. But it's the adaptation, right? We saw Murko. He was just waiting for K-Top to whiff the Vicinity Blast, catches him with no bar, tags him being a little bit over-aggressive, eats a Hellfire, and then a full combo right there. These guys play a lot. They are really good friends. So these kind of little clutch conversions, you know Murko's looking for them. But, very interestingly, Dragon's Fire Liu Kang instead of Thunder God Raiden. You can definitely tell that. I think K-Top, losing last week as well, he wants to try and use another character to just try and close things out. Really nice read, though. That was no reaction.
Well, I guess fighting against Scorpion, there's can't really sit and take the offense too much. So maybe Liu Kang applying his pressure is the answer here. I mean, if Murko can't hit him, then he's not going to take any damage.
Really nice conversion again. You'll notice Murko is absolutely ready to catch max damage every single time he tags someone with this variation. Hellfire's output when it comes to damage, meterless, incredibly strong if you've got the execution to pull it off. K-Top, he's going to meter burn the straight kick there, trying to get some of the plus frames. Murko, it's going to be quite risky now because if... Oh my...
Excellent conversion. That's an excellent conversion.
That's death! He's literally dead!
Brilliant.
Oh, the round's going to go to Murko again. All of that off, what? Was that like a down 1, wasn't it?
I think it was a down 4. He converted off a down 4 anti-air.
How do you convert off a down 4? This man is unreal. K-Top, though, let's not forget, has a phenomenal Dragon's Fire. We've seen this guy pull out some crazy cancels and really maximizing what the variation can do, you know. Let's not forget, they're both playing run cancel characters. Murko is he's just starving K-Top of just all momentum right now.
Well, both these guys are historically not what I would call defensive, sort of counter-punching characters. They're both going to rush each other down, and they're going to play on each other's sort of lack of wanting to defend here, you know. But at the same time, these characters are both so strong that defending them is pointless, because you're going to get hit eventually. And here we go.
Speaking of which, K-Top landing a full combo, has him in the corner. He's probably going to end that 1-1-1 low. He is indeed the wake-up regular teleport. Now, Murko, although the teleport is still incredibly fast, you know, so you can't count it out as a wake-up reversal, because if you do mistime your meaty, Scorpion is going to teleport that. You know, he will catch you. Well, even teleport on wake-up, it shouldn't work every time, but we... Oh, he catches the Hellfire again. Just reading how K-Top was going to want to try and press the advantage every single time. Gets the reset, 1-1 staggered. The back 1-2 staggering once again. Let's not forget, Murko doesn't just go for straight up run cancel. This guy does mix up his staggers as well to just give himself that little bit of extra chip and meter build.
With Murko, you do see some unusual strings, so you really have to be awake when you fight him, from my experience, you know. We'll throw out some crazy normals that maybe we're not used to seeing.
K-Top was definitely a little bit reluctant there to try and anti-cross-up, and it was a good thing he was. He did it so late. Oh no, speaking of anti-cross-up, that's game over! Oh, we're going to see an X-ray. Tries to go for the combo into it, but at that point doesn't need it.
He realised when he reset him that K-Top could have broke that, so he went for the slide, which even if he blocked it, not only would it took chip damage, but also the aura would have also furthered that chip damage. So that was actually a really, really smart finish to the game.
I don't feel like that was the worst time in the world to drop your combo, because I mean, who's going to hold up after getting hit by that?
But
like,
see,
no one's going to hold up after it. I think that
was a combo drop. I think he saw that he had the. As far as I'm aware, I think K-Top had the breaker, so he went for the slide with chip damage with aura chip. So
maybe
I think that might have been
some
drop.
Tricky. Yeah, it could have been. Just try and prevent any I guess, ounce of a comeback. Exactly. Blocking the takedown was going to do it because he had Hellfire Aura active. Yep. But K-Top going straight back for Thunder God. He did look really strong last week. It just looks like Murko he's just, if you could mind the expression, on fire right now. You know, like this guy, he's just looking, and again, instant jump kick, and again the conversion, what is going on? Gets the run cancel into spear. Absolute max damage on every touch, and you can just see how much damage this variation will tick away if the execution is on point to just maximize everything. And
we know that Raiden really struggles with characters to press a lot of buttons without. I mean, he can go to armor. He doesn't have to take this. He can armor every time he wants. That's an excellent,
just like there.
Excellent answer.
But that's what makes it such a good reversal, because even though the fact that it's safe on block, it's a mid, if it catches you jumping, he actually has enough time to forward one you and anti-air you for the trouble. Oh no, he's caught with no bar. This could even be death. Murko sitting on 2 bars of meter. He might even be able to guarantee it. He's going to go for the Hellfire Aura. What's the combo? Gets the guaranteed chip. The stagger, and the 4-2 is going to take it and put Murko into a much more dominant match point than we saw last week.
These guys are actually friends. I've noticed we're seeing some friendship matchup stuff right now. I'm seeing that K-Top he's trying to bait out that aura cancel from even down 3s and down 1s, and it's sort of letting Murko away with a lot of stuff.
Excellent. He has had so much more results off that Hellfire catch than we saw last week. It's almost every single time he's used it in the neutral, K-Top has got tagged, and he's been on the money every single time, but catches the anti-air. Going for the jumping and catching the Hellfire Aura, I should have said. And there we go, corner carry, Murko looking pretty dangerous in the corner now. Spends a bar of meter. One more play could be it. Is it game over? That's it. No, wait, what? Scramble, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over. Yeah, it's over now. It's over now. That was a bit of a scramble at the end right there. Murko 3-0 over K-Top. A much more dominant set this week without a shadow of a doubt, which means our grand final this week is going to be Nausea and Murko. I am incredibly excited to watch this match.
I don't know what Nausea is going to go for here. I don't know if he's going to stick with Spectral, because Murko's going to be pressing a lot. If given the chance in the neutral, Murko is going to press a lot of buttons, and I don't know if Nausea's going to like that after every cancel.
So while we get this grand final set up, what do you think happened in that matchup? Because from my perspective, it definitely looked like Murko, he just had 80% of the control. There didn't seem to be any point in that set where Murko was not in the driver's seat pressing that, forcing K-Top into playing his game.
Exactly.
And the second you felt like K-Top felt like he had breathing space, he went in, and right as he did it, Murko just got that read with the Hellfire Aura almost every time. Like, on the money every time he went for it. And, I mean, if you're K-Top and you feel like you're guessing wrong every time and just running into, like, what do you do? How do you feel like you can come back from that if you're a character that has to get in?
Take a character like Thunder God. One of Thunder God's main sort of strengths is that he's supposed to want to play against characters that don't like being up close against him. That's what he's supposed to thrive on. But when you put Raiden up against a character that does better than him up close, it kind of puts Raiden on the back foot, and it's not really a great match for him. So he wasn't able to utilize his strengths. He could have picked a character like, for instance, he could have picked a more defensive-based character, a more space-out character that maybe forces Scorpion to take a lot more risks. Because the whole game, I don't know if you noticed, the whole game they were right up in each other's grills the whole game. For Raiden, that's not good if he's got a character that's going to beat him at that. It was an interesting match, but he basically, Murko had the ball the whole game essentially, and Raiden can't really do anything. He doesn't have to take a lot of his pressure, but he did waste. I think K-Top wasted at some meter on expensive looking flashy combos with the third fireball. But he should have had his get off me armor move.
That was what we saw last week. The Vicinity Blast actually was such a strong tool, both offense and defense. And no doubt, I'm pretty sure we'll see these guys again in the Community Cup because they've played each other a lot. They've played each other a lot for sure. And let's get this grand finals underway right now.